what's up everyone, it's Dave, and we're back for our next reading of the New Testament. For those of you who've been following along, you know that we are in the book of Revelations, and we are now on chapter 20. And if you don't have a Bible, you can go to Bible.com or download the YouVersion app, which I'm using right now on any Android or iOS device. So let's take a look at what we're going to look at today. So Satan bound 1,000 years. The saints reign with Christ 1,000 years. Satanic rebellion is crushed. The great white throne judgment. For a total of 15 verses today. So, first of all, thank you all very much for joining us on this journey. And we are almost done with the New Testament. And we'll go ahead and get started with this one. Then I saw an angel coming down from heaven, having the keys of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of the dragon, that serpent of old, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. And he cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal on him, so that he should not deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years were finished. But after these things he must be released for a little while. And I saw thrones, and they that sat on them, and judgment was committed to them. Then I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded for their witness to Jesus and for the word of God, who had not worshipped the beast or his image, and had not received his mark on their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ for 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead did not live again until 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he who has part in the first resurrection. Over such the second death has no power, but they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Now when 1,000 years have expired, Satan will be released from his prison and will go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to do battle, whose number is as the sand of the sea. They went up on the breadth of the earth, and surrounded the camps of the saints and the beloved city. And fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. The devil who deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Then I saw a great white throne, and him who sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, standing before God, and books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged according to their works by the things which were written in the books. The sea gave up the dead who were in it, and death and Hades delivered up the dead who were in them. And they were judged, each one according to his works. Then death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Anyone not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. That concludes our reading of Revelations 20. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, from Central Texas, thank you and God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where he is in all this mess, he's right there to guide you, unseen, you're not alone.